Hello, my name is Catelyn Dane, and I'll be presenting a history of cars. In 1876, the first motor vehicle was developed, and thus began the establishment of the automotive firms in Europe and the United States. The development of the steering wheel and floor motor accelerators soon developed. Driver's licenses were issued, service stations were opened, and car sales with time payments were instituted. 1910, traffic lights appeared and B.F. Goodrich posted road signs on over 100,000 miles of U.S. roads. 1913, Henry Ford's famous assembly line was launched. 1920s, there was an enactment of road building projects and a development of a national road system. In the 1930s, trends in vehicle customer preferences were established. The U.S. customers preferred luxurious and powerful cars, while Europeans preferred smaller and lower priced vehicles. In the 1940s, automotive factories were used to make military vehicles and weapons, thus halting civilian vehicle production. After the war, Toyota's just-in-time manufacturing reformed previous production and business strategies. In the 1960s, car designs were highly influenced by emerging safety and environmental regulations. In the 1970s, the development of the Cadillac converter to meet the lower vehicle emission standards helped institute a nationwide speed limit of 55 miles per hour. In the 1980s, U.S. automotive industries began to lose their market share to the higher quality, affordable, fuel-efficient cars from Japanese automakers. In the 1990s, firms began to expand globally and convert overseas facilities, and mergers take place between multinational automakers. The explosion of the Internet made vehicle-related information readily accessible to these consumers. Today, Internet-informed and empowered customers now want a vehicle that is personalized, reliable, safe, both for the family and the environment, but most importantly, has value.
Hello, my name is Juan Felcio, and I'm going to talk about Toyota, which is one of the major brands in automotive industry. I'll introduce some of the technology found in Toyota and how Porter's Five Forces is influenced. Hybrid Synergy Drive is an innovative technology that allows drivers to drive on EV power, engine power, or a combination of both. It uses Atkinson cycle gasoline engine with battery pack and electrical motor. Hybrid Synergy Drive enables to run full electrical motor, which reduces fuel consumption. Dynamic Radar Cruise Control, or DRCC, is another example of Toyota's technology. The DRCC system uses radar to measure the distance between drivers and the vehicle in front of him or her. It then adjusts the speed to help maintain a preset distance. This technology helps driver to become worry-free when they travel along a great distance, preventing possible accidents on the highway or freeway by adjusting the speed automatically. Toyota has the strong force of bargaining power of customers because it is one of the most popular brands in the United States. Thousands of companies want to supply parts or paint to Toyota because Toyota mass produces car and needs a large quantity of supply, which grants huge profit towards the suppliers. Toyota has freedom in choosing which suppliers to use, leading them to have the strong force in bargaining power of customers. However, Toyota has weak force in threat of substitution. Despite its popularity, there are other brands such as Honda, Nissan, and a vast number of imported car brands that can substitute Toyota branding. Constant advertisement, technology innovation, and other customer mind-catching strategies are required in order to successfully stay in the automotive industry. Toyota has strong force in bargaining power of suppliers. There are thousands of customers who actively look for purchasing new or used car every day. Known as the car that is the best bang for your buck, Toyota strives to keep their price low in comparison to other competitors. However, there are medium force in threat of new entrants for Toyota. It is hard for new brands to enter automotive market because the automotive market requires enormous capital to enter. However, when other brands decide to enter, Toyota would have to keep the cost low in order to keep their customers. Possibilities are still present, leading Toyotas to have medium force in threat of new entrants. Lastly, Toyota has strong force in rivalry. Because of Toyota's popularity, Toyota constantly keep their prices low.
Hello guys, my name is Mino. I'm talking about the GM. GM Motor is one of the longest standing American brand automobile company that American loved. One of the most notable technology that GM has is the adaptive cruise control in autonomous driving. Adaptive cruise control enables side blind zone warning and automatic parking assist, form the building blocks for full autonomous driving capacity. The, this will reduce the number of assists occurred due to blind spot. Another technology developing in the GM is the hydrogen fuel cell. Hydrogen fuel cell offers the potential to power a wide range of vehicles without a drop of gasoline. This development will greatly benefit both driver and the environment because driver would enjoy fewer miles per gallon and the environment would enjoy less methane produced by bicycle. Another eye-catching technology that GM offers is OnStar. OnStar connect drivers and professional operator to provide remote bicycle diagnostic, turn-by-turn navigation, the ability to slow down start bicycle. GM innovation technology ensures safety, comfort, and pleasure to the customer. GM also porters 5 Force models just like Toyota. Because GM is biggest automobile company, many suppliers want to supply part or paint to GM, leaving suppliers with great profit. GM can select which supplier to use with freedom, causing them to have the strong force in the beginning bargaining power of customer customers similar to Toyota's bargaining powers. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Isaac, and my part of the presentation is about Ford. I'll give a brief overview of Ford and then discuss the importance of information technology in this company. The company Ford Motors was founded by Henry Ford in 1903, and today Ford is ranked the second largest U.S. automaker. It is also ranked fifth in largest vehicle sales in the entire world. To maintain its loyal consumer base, Ford has used IT to help them understand consumer desires, reach consumers all around the world, and build a new and improved technology. Consumers have a lot to choose from nowadays. The attention of consumers has shifted towards efficient cars. Companies like GM and Toyota are turning their attention towards researching such technologies, and so is Ford. In the past few years, Ford has produced many eco-friendly, energy-saving cars. For example, the Ford Fusion Hybrid, which has an EPA estimate rating of 47 miles per gallon in the city, can travel up to 85 miles per hour on an electric source. The vehicle has one of the best lithium-ion batteries, which has the ability to power the permanent magnet electric motor of the vehicle. Using the internet to research and compile different engineering principles is one of the largest means that Ford has used to keep itself ahead of its competition. There is a lot of competition between Ford and the automotive companies, and not just the United States, but all around the world. Because innovation is the driving force behind sales in the industry, new companies, especially from Toyota, are able to compete with the US when they successfully build a new innovation. Even though they are located in different continents, the information technology such as the internet gives consumers information regarding these vehicles. It's also important to note that many of the newer cars that are entering the US market from international companies are cheaper, giving the consumers a better incentive to switch when they are in the market for a new automobile. Ford has turned towards technology such as the internet to market and keep the public lifelong loyal consumers. Via the internet, consumers can customize their exact vehicle, from the exterior look to interior features that are important for them. This strategy has kept Ford from losing loyal consumers. Therefore, Ford Motors is doing everything in their power to stay ahead of the game. They understand the competitive market, and therefore their aim is to provide reliable, strong, eco-friendly vehicles that dealers can sell to their satisfied customers. Ford continues to open its business to all countries all around the world with their centralized global management strategies. Using their engineered information technologies, they continue to develop new ways to become energy efficient. Overall, Ford is a strong force in the automotive industry and will continue to do so in the coming years.
Hi, my name is Faiza Virani, and I will be talking about Ford Motors' competitive strategy, value chain, and information technology. Ford is easily considered the biggest company in the automotive industry. It has a concrete competitive strategy it embodies known as the One Ford Plan, which consists of 4 points that the business aims to live by. Those points are aggressively reconstructing to operate profitability at the current demand and changing model mix, accelerating development of new products the customers want and value, financing their plan and improving their balance sheet, and working together effectively as one team. By striving to abide by this strategy, Ford has projected that by 2020, nearly 1/3 of their sales will come from the fast-growing Asia-Pacific and Africa region, more than doubling the current percentage of global sales volume they achieve in that region, which is shown on the graph. As for Ford's value chain, it recognizes its impact on social, economic, and environmental systems. The chain is presented in a 9-stage cycle that repeats at each end. It goes product planning and design, logistics, which is transportation, raw material extraction, parts and components, assembly and painting, sales, use of service, and end of life. Each phase faces some mutual issues and some distinct ones. The value chain of Ford Motors not only shows their cycle, but also prioritizes these significant issues. They are working towards environmentally improving manufacturing efficiency and reducing emissions from their vehicles. Socially, Ford seeks to expand connections and improve relationships by identifying these issues at hand. Economically, Ford aims to respond to all challenges and opportunities at all stages, meeting customer needs while abiding by shareholders' expectations. Lastly, one of Ford's biggest information technology uses is their product document management system. It is capable of computing parts of every department, thus establishing itself